More than 2,000 rabbis say they want to set the record straight about Jewish law and abortion. This in the wake of statements from some rabbis and Jewish leaders that abortion is permitted under Jewish law and that safeguarding the right to an abortion is an obligation. Joining us tonight to help us sort all of this out is Rabbi Yaakov Menken, Managing Director of the Coalition for Jewish Values. Rabbi, great to see you as always. This whole controversy centers around a law in the state of Missouri, the Right to Life of the Unborn Child Act. Tell us why some rabbis took issue with this measure and what do they do about it?
Well, 5 rabbis joined a total of 12 clergy suing to block the law, claiming that it is promoting a particularist sect-limited view. And of course, that is fundamentally wrong. This is not a Christian issue. This is a values issue. This is common American values that all of America was founded on: the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. The idea that an abortion which affects another person. And by the way, we're not talking here about mandatory medical care. The law specifically has a carve-out for a medical emergency where the mother's life is at risk. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about elective abortion. And the idea that something which is, well, it's an elective abortion is somehow a religious obligation. It's not just that what they're saying is completely against Judaism, but frankly, it's against common sense.
Yeah, and how did that idea get out there, Rabbi? And it's often repeated.
It's coming from a particular leftist group within the Jewish community that has really eliminated their Jewish values. The reform movement started off, let's understand the deeper issue here is that the reform movement adopted progressivism as its religious value. They said, we're going to forget about the Talmud and everything that makes Judaism Judaism, and we're going to just remember some of those holidays, and we're going to add to it unlimited development, which is the 1844 German equivalent of progressivism. Progressivism is their religion and their religious value. So they don't believe that observing our Sabbath is a Jewish value or that observing kosher is a Jewish value, but oh no, having access to an abortion, that's a Jewish value.
Unbelievable. Well, as we mentioned, you and 2,000 other Jewish rabbis also spoke out about this argument that a pro-life position places religion over science. What do you have to say about that?
Well, it's first of all, everything that we have learned about a baby since Roe v. Wade was decided, and that was in the 1970s. We've come a long way since the 1970s. We now know that a baby sucks his thumb, listens to his parents' voices, learns his parents' voices, gravitates to his parents' voices, and even learns nursery music in the womb, in utero. So the idea that that fetus is not alive has nothing to do with science. So therefore, it's not a religious issue. Again, it's just a common basic values issue, that there are 2 lives at stake here.
Yeah, Rabbi, I'm curious, what kind of effect do you think these dissenting viewpoints and mixed messages have on your flock?
Well, our flock in the observant Orthodox community understands where our values are. The problem is that a lot of people, especially across America, are very concerned about what is the Jewish view and what could be construed as discriminatory against Jews. They actually have claimed that somehow being pro-life is insensitive to the Jewish community. And we have to set the record straight on that. And that's why it is so important that our organization makes statements on that, because we can't have that in America. It cannot be. There's so much real anti-Semitism going on. We can't have a distraction like that, claiming it's somehow insensitive to the Jewish community to be pro-life. Oh, no, that's our values. We're on board.
Rabbi, great to have you on as always, and thank you so much for your insights.
Thank you.